When I was a kid, I was super reckless. I actually lassoed a female ghost and kept her as a pet. When I got older, I got tired of her and wanted out, and things got ugly. I told her she was too cold and creepy, and lied that I liked warm, sweet women. Who would have thought she'd end up becoming the ruler of the underworld? To punish me for falling out of love, she crossed my name right out of the book of life and death, making me unable to die, doomed to wander the human world forever, while she sat in the underworld at the very top. That way, we'd never have to see each other again. But 20 years later, my god sister Xiaolue found out I had massive wealth and endless life. So she hired a master to set me up, kill me, send me to the underworld, and steal my perfect fate for herself. On the rooftop of a high-rise, I was crying my eyes out, begging her to stop. No, I can give you all my money. I was scared to death because when my ex-wife dumped me back then, she left me with one vicious warning. If I ever see you again, Lue, we've known each other for 10 years. I've never treated you badly. Please, just let me go. Take all the money. Just spare my life. I dropped to my knees on the concrete and kept smashing my head into the ground until my forehead was almost split open. But Xiaolue just stood there, smirking. I don't just want your money. I want that endless lifespan of yours too. You're my brother, right? What's yours is mine. If you really care about me, then hand it all over. After saying that, she shot a look at the Taoist master beside her. He grabbed me by the hair and dragged me to the edge of the roof. This building was 52 stories tall, and the setup below had already been prepared. The second I fell and died, they'd get exactly what they wanted. By then, I wouldn't even get the chance to reincarnate. Xiaolue had planned it all out. She wanted to finish me completely and make sure I could never come back as a vengeful spirit. When I came to, I was already a ghost in the underworld. 2 little underworld guards had me by the arms, and black fog rolled all around us while the screams ahead kept getting louder. I'd been here before. This was the entrance to hell, and I had my ex-wife to thank for that. Back when we broke up, she dragged me here with red eyes just to scare me. She didn't actually throw me in back then, but this time, I was probably done for. I struggled and refused to go any farther, shouting that I hadn't done anything wrong and begging them to let me go. When they saw me resisting, one of the guards with a little mustache pulled out a barbed whip and lashed me hard. The pain tore straight into my soul. I collapsed on the spot and couldn't even scream. Still, I wanted to gamble on one last chance. If my ex still had even a shred of old feelings left and let me reincarnate, that had to be better than being erased for good. Fighting through the pain, I got up and shouted her name. The 2 guards looked at each other, and the next second, I got whipped again. That one split my soul open like a crack, and after that, I couldn't make a sound. You think you deserve to say the underworld princess's name out loud? I don't care how you know that name, but you'd better behave. It'll save you some pain. But what if he's telling the truth? What if this gets us in trouble? What's there to be scared of? The Taoist said this guy's not legit. His name isn't even in the book of life and death. He's some shady anomaly with a few tricks, so knowing the underworld princess's name isn't that weird. You're way too jumpy. Nobody up there can trace this. We're getting paid, so let's move. The longer we wait, the more chances this goes sideways. That's when I realized they definitely cut a deal with the old Taoist Xiaolue hired. These underworld guards were actually in on it. And the moment I saw the gates of hell towering into the sky, pure fear hit my spirit and made me shake all over. But just then, a voice called out from the distance. Is this a new one? Has he gone through judgment yet? The second I tried to speak, one of the guards clamped a hand over my mouth and dragged me aside. The mustached guard pulled out a pack of cigarettes and put on a fake, flattering grin. Cut the crap. I'm asking you, did that little ghost go through judgment or not? Yeah, of course he did. We wouldn't dare break the rules. You and Miss Bai are busy non-stop every day, so you should take a break when you can. Black Impermanence didn't say anything else. The fog was too thick for him to see my face clearly. I was terrified this was my last shot, so I bit down hard on the hand covering my mouth. The guard yelped and let go, and I took off toward Black Impermanence. But another guard kicked me flat to the ground. Then he planted his foot on my face and ground it in. Sand filled my mouth. I couldn't spit it out and I couldn't make a sound. But luckily, all the noise got Black Impermanence's attention. What are you doing? Nothing. This little ghost won't behave. He's still struggling even after making it this far. Anyone who ends up here is trash anyway. Don't let him dirty your eyes. Be careful. These things were all wicked in life and not one of them can be allowed to slip through. Hurry up and send him in. Watching Black Impermanence disappear back into the fog, I felt my heart die with him. After bowing and scraping until he was gone, the mustached guard turned around and kicked me several times, then started venting on me with that whip in his hand. Before long, there wasn't a single part of me left untouched. My soul was covered in wounds. Once he was done, the mustached guard grabbed my chin and sneered, "You little punk, you almost ruined everything. Don't worry, once you're inside, I'll personally take real good care of you." Then I was thrown into the first level of hell like a rag doll. This level was the Hell of Thousand Needles. Everywhere I looked, there were torture frames, each one holding a soul pierced with thousands of needles, looking like human pincushions. I sucked in a cold breath and used the last bit of strength I had to force out one complete sentence. I really do know Yin Ruoxue. If she finds out what you're doing to me, she won't let you get away with it. Most of that was bluffing, of course. Yin Ruoxue would never care whether I lived or died. She probably truly never wanted to see me again. Otherwise, she wouldn't have given me endless life and forced me to live alone in the human world forever, never aging and never dying. She was probably just afraid I'd die and show up in the underworld to annoy her. Ever since I came through those gates, the 2 guards stopped worrying about me causing trouble. The mustached guard patted my face in a mocking way and grinned like a menace. You really know how to fantasize, huh? Watch too many trashy dramas up there? The underworld princess is way out of your league. My face was slapped sideways, and after a wave of nausea, I coughed up a huge mouthful of ghostly yin energy. I could feel my spirit body turning a little more transparent. Then they strapped me onto the torture rack. The mustached guard grinned viciously and took out the soul-piercing needles, each one as long as my forearm. You better hang in there. There are still 17 more levels of hell waiting for you. We've got plenty of time to play. Once you're here, no matter how tough you are, I'll make you break. As soon as he said that, he drove a needle straight toward my thigh. The tip sank into me instantly, and the sharp pain made my whole body start convulsing uncontrollably. Right then, someone came hurrying over. Hold it! The needle was yanked back out, and I finally got a breath in. I forced my eyes open and looked over. The person who came was the overseer of this level of hell. I remembered his name. B. Yunshan. He had been standing off to the side the last time Yin Rokushua used this place to scare me. The second I saw him, hope came rushing back. Chief, but it's me. Please save me. After everything I'd been through on the way here, I was already completely drained, and my voice was so hoarse it barely sounded human. But I knew B. Yunshan heard me clearly. He stared at me like he was trying to place me, and the fear that flashed in his eyes told me he had recognized me. But before I could even breathe in relief, he looked away fast and acted like nothing had happened.